the Game of Life podcast coming at you, where we bring to you the behind-the-scenes lives of NBA players, business-savvy entrepreneurs, and top-level performers in all fields of personal development. The podcast that helps you become the best version of you. The Game of Life with David Nurse. Here we go. Welcome back to probably the best podcast ever created. Yeah, maybe I'm biased. Okay, whatever. Well, The Game of Life with David Nurse, where we bring you behind-the-scenes life of elite NBA players, the habits, tricks, biohacks of top-level performers, inside the minds of Fortune 500 business-savvy entrepreneurs, the latest from cutting-edge companies, changing the world in the performance field, how to live an adventurous, exciting life, how to find joy in everyday life, find your calling and purpose, and just overall how to help you become the best version of you. That's what we're bringing to you every week on The Game of Life. Tell me you're not super excited and this basically just made your week. I appreciate you guys being back here on me, joining me. Once again, this is me growing, continuing to learn in this podcast world. Fun adventure, but a lot more fun having you guys with me, hanging here with me. And any feedback you ever have, I want it. Criticism, advice, whatever it might be, just to say what up. Hit me with it. Let me know how I can keep improving in this. Keep making this better for you. And yeah, improving. And this week, we've got a sponsor. Thank you to Mitchell & Ness. Probably the coolest apparel line there is. Mitchell & Ness, nostalgia company, defining authentic. And basically, that's what they do. If you think Throwback Thursday is cool, you got to check these guys out. The best jerseys, throwbacks, snapback hats, everything to help your swag game, which I need a lot of help in. This will do it for you. Mitchell & Ness. I'll link in the show notes how to check out more about them. But basically, if you want to step up your coolness factor, you're going to have to check them out. You're going to have to get some hats, some jerseys. Represent. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to admit, I'm really excited for this one. You're going to have a lot of fun on this one. This is one of my best friends, one of the best overall people in the NBA, as you will find out here soon. Mr. James Michael McAdoo of the Golden State Warriors, NBA champion, and could be getting another one here pretty soon. And rumor has it, if he does, he's giving his championship ring to me. Okay, maybe not. I also put these interviews, these podcasts on the YouTube channel too. So check that out, the Game of Life YouTube channel. But just to warn you, I might be talking too much about visually on the radio. Probably not a good thing, but hey, I'm learning. And also, this podcast was done before we had the name The Game of Life. So that's why I'm asking James for his input, which he had really good input on what I should have named it. But you will find out all that good stuff here coming up soon as James dives into his secret talents, life in the locker room with the Golden State Warriors, Monday night Bachelor episodes, talking tons of trash on Call of Duty, the importance of his relationship with Christ, and giving back to make the world a better place. Just one of the most overall chill, cool, awesome people that there is. So I'll stop talking. I'll let James tell more. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
It's good to see you, man. I feel like I ain't talked to you in a minute.
I know. We should do this more often, man. We should just FaceTime. What if we did FaceTime like every night before we went to bed or something? Like,
nah, my wife wouldn't appreciate that.
You think that's too much? It'd be like I get my devotional in the morning. I get my gym in at night.
Put me on the calendar, man. Every Monday.
Monday nights. Just put me like behind you. You don't have to say a word. I just want to watch The Bachelor on your TV through the phone.
Just watch it with the crew.
All right, let's do this thing. So, no idea what this is gonna be like. This could be like the dumbest thing, and if like there's any question that you're like, David, that's just stupid, just be like, hey, that's really stupid. All right, let's jump into it. J Mac, tell me, man, what's new in your life? Since I seen you last, whenever that was, tell me everything about every single day. What's been going on?
Life is good, man. God is good. Injury free. Start with that.
Yes.
Healthy.
Yes.
The wife is good. Therefore, life is great.
Man,
Season's been going well.
that's perfect. And the dogs haven't been hit by a skunk lately, so life
No,
is
man.
double
The
good.
dogs are asleep right now. So my life is easy. My day is over with. I'm done with practice. The dogs are good. The wife's about to go to work, so I got a date with the TV for the rest of the day.
Man, you got it made, man. You got that sweet 5 o'clock shadow. So like, I can't get over that, bro. I wish
know,
I could
man.
grow it over here. All right. Hey, tell us a little bit about like your background, man. Tell us how you got to where you were. Just
Yeah.
just a little fill us in.
So, long story short,
Probably a good idea.
born and raised in Norfolk, Virginia. Small suburbs. You know what I mean? Upbringing. Went to a small private Christian school. I graduated with like 45 other kids, but I was pretty good at basketball, so that helped me get a scholarship to University of North Carolina.
Here's a question: were you the number one rated student in your class of 45?
I was not. Nah, I wasn't. I mean,
So
it was a private school, so you got some smart. Not that there's not smart kids in public school, but most of these kids were very smart.
good point. Here's
Not that
another
I'm not
question.
smart though.
I know you're smart.
I
I
was
know
an
you're
honor roll
smart.
student, but I wasn't valedictorian, if that's what you're asking.
Were you in the top 45 of your class?
Oh, I was definitely top 30, which is not bad.
That is good.
I even give myself top 20.
All right.
Yeah,
Better than 50%. Okay, cool.
yeah, better than 50%. So, but that was a lot of fun. A lot of people probably can't say that they graduated with 45 kids. So
No.
I went probably like 30 of them. I went to school with like from like fourth or fifth grade on. So like we knew each other our whole life basically.
Man, dang. You
Yeah.
still talk to any of them?
My best friends, yeah. So I got three of them
Yeah.
that I still talk to, but like other ones, like social media.
Right.
When you see them, like when I go back, sometimes I'll run into them. It's all love.
Legit.
But
I see.
so yeah, did that whole thing. Won 2 state championships. Rocked out. I love where I grew up, Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. It's very beautiful. And then I went to UNC for 3 years. Pretty uneventful for the most time there, except for my freshman year. We won the ACC championship, lost in the Elite Eight, and then my last 2 years, my sophomore and junior year, we underachieved in terms of Carolina basketball, but it was
Right.
still a lot of fun, man. Like I enjoyed my time there. I still talk to a lot of my guys.
Man, you got 2 state championship rings, an NBA championship ring,
Yeah,
a wedding ring,
yeah.
a ring out of the Walmart 25-cent turn things. You got it all, man. You don't need no NCAA championship ring.
Nah, it still hurts though, man.
All right.
Everyone wishes they could have got one of those, just cause obviously, but
Yeah, man.
but
I
yeah.
wish I could have made the tournament. You got the
I
Elite
guess I know that's the thing when you go to Carolina, man. If you don't go to the Final Four, it's like, what happened?
Yeah.
You guys were that, you know what I mean? But
That's true.
that's just how it goes.
High
But,
standards.
Yeah, like you said,
I feel
met
you.
my wife there. Met my wife there. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in college, being kids. We still have fun. We're still kids. So,
I was gonna say, how old are you now, man?
I feel like 2017 is a good year though. Like
so.
I feel really good. January was very solid. I feel like it's gonna be a good year for myself, and that includes you because you're in my life. So
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
I'm gonna
it.
speak that into existence for you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, I'm feeling better about it now.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if my life is good. Yours is good. Yours is you got a TV to yourself tonight, so that's definitely good. All right, I'm gonna hit you with some questions here. The triple threat questions. If you weren't in the NBA, what would you be doing?
If I weren't in the NBA, what would I be doing? Man, honestly, I'd probably be an entrepreneur in some respect.
Yeah.
In terms of like, I couldn't be
Not a
Like I
nine to
couldn't.
fiver.
Yeah, I couldn't be a 9 to 5er. Not to say that I wouldn't work. Like I love. I would have to do something that I was passionate about. So I've always wanted to like own my own company, whether that's like own my own lawn care company, own my own, like gym or
Yep.
like, surf shop, something, like just
Ooh,
I've always wanted to like be in charge. So
I feel you.
and start something from like grassroots and just watch it grow. So
Hey,
easier said than done,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? Like I love a challenge, so that's
I,
definitely something.
I respect that. I respect that big
Yeah.
time, man. And if you ever want to just take perfect shots and you can have that as your own and run it any way you want it, you can have it.
All
I'm
right.
down with the surf shop, man.
Yeah, so I love being around the water. I love just being outside. So something, that have to do with like the outdoors, whether it's like a surf shop or just like I feel like you can always go somewhere where there's a lot of tourists and kind of capitalize on that.
Yep.
So
We'll post up in we'll get a little Maui spot. Post up a little
Maui,
surf shop,
Santa,
smoothie
Santa
place,
Cruz,
Santa
Virginia Beach.
Cruz. Man, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. All right, that's what you're doing when you retire. Got you. Okay, number 2.
All right.
Everyone knows you're a great basketball player, associated with basketball. But what don't they know? What's a hidden talent? What's a J Mac hidden talent?
Oh, that's easy.
What you
A lot of,
got?
I mean, you might know this, but a lot of people don't know that I surf, man. Like
Oh yeah.
I keep it real close to the chest. So maybe a lot of people know that. So I'm not gonna say that one. Maybe man, like crazy. Like this is probably a little weird, but
Yeah,
like
give me some.
I'm an avid, like I love dogs. You probably know that already though.
I
But
know
like
you love surfing. I know you love dogs.
but like I really like to the point where like if I weren't playing basketball, I would also maybe be like a breeder.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. What about this? What if you started a surf school for dogs? Well, they got everything else for dogs. They got
Yeah, they got everything else
dogs.
like a vacation surf beach retreat for dogs where we
Okay.
like pamper them. I'm telling you, man, like a lot of the places that I like drop my dogs off at are really nice. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like, if you wanted to do it right, you could take it to a whole new level, like VIP treatment, you know,
Man.
legit beds. You know what I mean? Like when I drop my dog off at doggy daycare, they just have like these little beds on the floor. I'm talking like legit beds, like
Like sleep number beds where they're
sleep
pawing
number
over at the
beds.
78.
Yes,
Oh,
everything.
I guarantee you, if you took that down to Santa Monica, that thing would sell like
Oh,
crazy.
it
You
would
put like
be
organic biscuits that they're bringing in from Whole Foods or something like that. Man, you run a business. You're doing your talents. You're doing your
exactly
passion. Hey, this is good. I'm learning like new stuff for my
easy
future
money.
career.
But yeah, nah, man. Like, so I got my two. Like, I'd have way more dogs now, but my wife, she says we can only
Yeah.
have two. So I'm like, I gotta wait till we get a house with like a backyard to get some more.
What about kids? You can have dogs and kids then?
Yeah, we're working on kids, but dogs are. I mean, we already have dogs
You can have
now,
like
so kids will probably be the next step.
13 dogs, 13 kids.
We'll see. I don't know if my wife is going for
Bro,
that
I'll
either.
come. No, I won't. I was gonna say babysit, but
You ain't gonna babysit.
no,
Don't
bro,
lie
I
to
ain't
me.
babysit. I ain't helping you out at all. That's cool, man. I wish I could surf. By the way, I've tried to surf and I can't surf, so I want to go surfing with you, and I want you to teach.
That's why they invented boogie boards, man. Get a
Yeah,
boogie
but I want to
board.
surf. I want to get up there. I've been up for like a second. I got this
I hear
like
you.
super rush, like it was the coolest feeling, but I can't
Yeah,
do it. I need a teaching.
that's what it's all about. It'll come, man. You just gotta give it time. Spend the summer with me. I'll get you up.
What's number one? What's your number one bucket list place?
Right now?
Yeah.
But if I could go somewhere, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of sold me on like the Tel Aviv area in Israel.
I'm telling you, dude. Hey,
Yeah,
if you want to go this summer, tell wifey plant this in her brain right now. We can get like a 3-5 day tour of the Holy Land, everything, everywhere Jesus
yeah,
walked, everywhere. Like the coolest thing I've ever done. We can kick it in Tel Aviv. They'll take care
yeah.
of you, 5-star hotel like that. If you want to do that, that
That's
can be
definitely
done.
yeah. Cause it's like you. I mean, you sold me on it, and I've talked to a number of people. Like, man, it's so nice over there. That's
Stupid
definitely up
nice.
there.
Stupid nice. It's like LA, Miami mixed with
Yeah,
Hawaii. Good food. Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to put the full court press on wifey for you.
please.
I will. I got her. Okay. Number 3 of the triple threat. So, professional athletes, they want to be actors, rappers, stuff like that. Which is your hidden talent, man? Which would you do? Would you be a rapper, an actor, or would you just sing karaoke at local bars?
Well,
You already
karaoke.
do that one.
Yeah, I'm do that already. So yeah, that's not one of my better. Man, like in terms of what I wish I could do, I wish I could sing, like straight up. But like, who doesn't wish they could sing?
That is
But
true.
in terms of like, if I gotta find a way to put food on the table, I'm gonna have to just go with my acting skills.
All right. What
'Cause I
movie?
feel like, hear me out.
Got you.
All these basketball commercials, all these movies where they have like a basketball scene. I feel like the people that they get to do these scenes are awful. Like
I agree.
any real basketball player looks at these guys and you're like, oh, they couldn't have got someone better to do this. So I'm like, listen, sign me up for any commercial, any scene in a movie, TV show where you got basketball players actually trying to play the game, and I'll make it look realistic. 'Cause some of these guys are just awful.
Bro, I feel you. I feel the same thing. Like I've been trying to want to be that,
Yeah,
but when I can't jump more than 2 inches, they're like, "No, you
no.
didn't play any basketball."
Yeah, and you know they always need a guy dunking, so sign me up.
All right, you heard that here. When this goes out to all the 2 viewers that
Yeah.
are going to watch this thing, J Mac wants to be in the movies as a basketball player. Get him on it.
The next like Advil commercial where they show the guy like going up for a dunk and then like grabbing his back, that could be me. Like, hey,
Yeah, I've seen those Shaq like icy hot heat
Yeah.
pack ones with
He
the
does
other
a good
guy where he's
job.
defending and stuff like that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Bro, I'll
Some
tell
of
you
those
what, you
guys
keep
are
that
just-
5 o'clock shadow, and those opportunities are going to keep coming.
I'm working on my portfolio, man. It'll come.
Give me a profile pic right now on the side. that was Blue Steel from.
That was the blue steel from
Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Okay.
Man.
What would your movie be if you're painting the picture of J Mac the movie? Who's the actor? What's the scenes? Oh, I need to plug my computer in.
Who's the actor? Man, who have I seen lately that's a good actor?
I don't know. What are the best J Mac movie?
I don't
Okay.
know. Does it have to be someone that like looks like me? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it could be like a mixture between like Keanu Reeves, Will
Okay.
Smith, and I'm missing the third one. Someone else. I don't know.
A mixture of Keanu Reeves and Will Smith?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna put them both in there to play you, like a different version of
Yeah.
you? Okay,
Like
I
two-
feel that.
Like on the court, off the court.
Okay. What's the theme of the movie? Is it we going action? We going comedy? We going
I feel like
romantic?
I definitely should just keep it, just make it realistic, man. Just make it a comedy.
Got you. Okay, I got you.
Just make it a comedy. Like
I like it.
maybe a rom-com,
What's a rom-com? I don't even know what it
a
is.
romantic comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Call them chick flicks, a
Give
rom-com.
the wife a little cameo.
Yeah. Throw me in as an extra. I'm down
Oh,
with
you
it.
the extra.
Man, we're talking a lot of movies. We're gonna make this thing happen. We're going Hollywood.
Just need someone to buy the script.
Bro, if you
We'll be
want to
good.
come down, if you want to come down the off season for like a week, we can just go like tour and try to find every little Hollywood audition that's going on. That should be kind of fun.
I mean, somebody will run with it. Regardless, no telling what'll happen, but somebody will be like, "Yeah, that's a good idea."
That's what I'm saying, man.
And someone has connections, and we'll just see what happens.
I say we scheme up some ideas, man. We got some connections down there. Don't you worry. Your agent D Nurse will be looking out for you on the acting scene.
I appreciate it.
All right. Great first half with James Michael McAdoo on the podcast, and it only gets better. Interrupting it to bring to you the David Nurse top tips. Take them or leave them. Probably leave them, but let's take them today. All right, so last week we talked about the importance of adventure, and I was giving you my top 3 adventures that I've ever done. So to recap, number 3 was eating a bunch of crazy, weird bug food in the streets in China. Number 2 was being lost in the Amazon. And we kept you with the cliffhanger for number 1. And the number 1 adventure that I have ever been on, great white shark cage diving. Yep, there it is. Jumping in the cage, great white swimming around, trying to eat your arms off. That's adventure to the max. I recommend you do it. If you can get down to Australia or Cape Town, South Africa, hop in the cage, see the sharks, friendly, huge teeth. It's an adrenaline rush for sure. So if you guys have any other suggestions about crazy cool adventures, let me know. I'm always looking for the next big time adventure in any country throughout the world. So I'm going to keep rolling with the 3 points. The 3-pointers, 3 points, basketball, yeah, that kind of thing. You get it. But I need your feedback on this because personally I want to know. And on the next episode, we're going to share it with everybody, the top 2 or 3 that I hear from your feedback. This week we have the top 3 cities in the world to visit. So get out your pen and your paper, create your bucket list, mark these down, and hit them up. Number 3, Tokyo, Japan. If you want literally probably the best food of all kinds anywhere combined, the safest, the most efficient run train system, economy, tons and tons of people, but it doesn't even feel like it, go to Tokyo, Japan. And if you go, try to get there during the spring, during the cherry blossom week. Absolutely stunning. You can be wrestling sumo, checking out the cherry blossom, eating raw sushi horse on the street. It actually tastes really good, but I don't recommend it as your first meal. Tokyo, Japan. Check it out. Number 2, Venice, Italy. When asked what to do in Venice, Italy, you really don't have anything that you got to go see. It's basically just walking around, checking out the canals, just exploring the whole city. And it took my breath away. Absolutely beautiful. As you know, Venice, Italy, no streets with cars, everything going on canals. Hop on a gondola ride, take you to a little nook and cranny spot with the best pizza ever by Italian families that have been doing it for years and years and years and years. Venice, Italy, I could say more about it, but it really, you gotta go check it out. It's one of the coolest places, and it's actually, the water level's rising, so get there sooner than later. And number 1 on my list, Tel Aviv, Israel. Unbelievable spot. It's got it all. People don't really realize it. They think it's unsafe. They don't really know a whole lot about Israel, but basically put Los Angeles mixed with Miami for the beaches, amazing food, nice people, great weather, safe, just, it has it all. And plus, you're only an hour away from Jerusalem to see where Jesus and his disciples walked, and just the coolest experience I've ever had in my life, going to Jerusalem. So it's kind of like Tel Aviv mixed with Jerusalem, or just saying the whole country of Israel, the best place to visit. That's my top 3 travel bucket list. Kind of like picking your favorite child when you pick your favorite country, favorite city to go to. But yeah, I want to hear yours, and I'll share them on next week's podcast, which I think will be the top ones that come in. So let me know. All right, back to the podcast, the game of life. Okay, we're going to get into the rapid fire questions. We learned about James's surfing, about his liking The Bachelor, love for dogs. Now we're going to come at him rapid fire. Let's go. All right, man, I'm going to hit you with some buzzer beaters. So whatever comes to your mind first, spit it out. All right, favorite movie all time?
Favorite movie all time? Gotta go with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. All of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Much respect for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Hollywood crush.
Hollywood crush. My very first one was Charlize Theron.
Hey, okay. I'm down with that too. My girl's a chick off Click, that Adam Sandler one. I can never remember Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
Theron's good though, man. Theron's sneaky.
Yeah.
You never hear that one much. I like that. Okay. How about this one? If you're on a desert island, what's the one food you're going to eat for the rest of your life? You can only pick one food.
Can it be like a? Can it just be like Chinese food, or does it have to be like one specific? Like, 'cause I love any Asian cuisine,
Man,
Chinese. I love it.
bro, you say Asian, it could be anything. I could throw a chicken foot in there. I could throw a
And then, I mean, if
sushi
like it gotta
roll.
be one thing, it's gotta be like orange chicken then,
Oh yeah, okay, orange
or
chicken.
like sesame chicken. You know,
Yep,
one of those two.
I'll give you both. Let's say it's chicken, orange or sesame chicken. We'll make an exception
Yeah,
for you. You're on a
that's
high
definitely.
class deserted island. Surfing. Okay. What's your gourmet chef skill? Let's say you're making a dinner for wifey on the anniversary.
Yeah,
What you busting out?
I'm going with. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it 100 steaks on the grill,
Yeah, I'm
but I
down with
like with maybe some chocolate chip cookies in the oven for dessert with a glass of milk.
that. Hey, Costco steaks.
Yeah, Pillsbury Doughboy cut and bake cookies. Don't even gotta do anything. Just take them out, separate them, put them on the pan, and throw them in the oven.
That's what love is, man. It's gourmet.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. Most time spent when you're not playing basketball and not watching The Bachelor.
Man, I've been playing Call of Duty. I've been playing video games a lot lately.
Good at it?
I'm solid.
Here's a question. Here's how good you are. This is the answer. Do you put on the headphones and do you
Yes.
play random people from
Online, yes.
online?
I've made a lot of friends, like random people I don't even know their real name. Just know them by their, gamer
Calling
tag.
names.
Yeah.
Do you talk crazy trash while playing
Oh,
on the phone?
of course.
That's awesome,
I
man.
let people know, man.
I
I'm
love it.
confident too.
Man, bro. Ever since James Bond GoldenEye 007,
Yeah.
when I got blown up by every proximity mine, I will not play any shooting
Yeah.
game ever.
I know.
I'm still bitter
That
about
used to
it.
be the game back in the day, man.
It used to be the game.
It still is.
It's still, yeah, good point. It
Yeah.
still is. All right, what about funniest guy in the NBA? Who would you say?
Oh, before this year, there was a couple guys. This year, playing with JaVale McGee, he was the funniest guy I've ever played with. And he's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's just solid. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's hilarious, man.
I got to get to know him more. All right.
Yeah.
How about guy you would not want to meet in a dark alley? NBA guy you would not want to meet in the dark alley.
Dark Alley, man.
Who's bringing it? I mean, I know you can bring it, but who's bringing it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, man.
Like if you shave your head again and people calling you a prison break, I mean, you're the guy I don't want to
Man.
meet.
I don't even know, man. It's probably a teammate of mine that I owe some money to. That's probably somebody that I just owe some money to or threw under the bus or something.
All right, we'll keep it at that. All right, moment you realized, man, I'm in the NBA.
I mean, I feel like you have so many of those your rookie year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Anyone that's
Definitely like I guess this was my rookie year, like in preseason. Like just like going out in the like warm ups for like a preseason game. Like we were in LA. Like it was just like the music, like just looking down and seeing the other guys on the team.
Yep.
Like and like now I look at it and I'm like, man, that was no big deal. But like back then I'm like, you'd have thought it was like the NBA. Like it was just the biggest stage ever.
For sure. Yeah. Shoot, man. I remember that.
But you get without that.
I remember that last year, my first plane flight, when I went back to the back and got a whole thing of roasted salmon and veggies.
Man.
And,
You know, when they give you the per diem, the hotels you stay at, like that was actually one of the craziest moments. Like when we got down to LA and my bag was in my room before I even checked in. I'm like, how is this even possible?
it's crazy, right? Crazy. And then when you try to turn on the TV and it takes you 30 minutes to turn it on because the thing's so high tech,
Yeah.
you have no idea what to do.
It's like, welcome, Mr. McAdoo. I'm like, oh, man.
Like Home Alone when dude's at the hotel in New York City.
Or like turn down service. Like it took me a while to get used to like, so like you leave your hotel, you wake up, you leave your hotel room, you go to like shoot around, you come back, like your med's made, your bed is made,
Yeah.
but then you like go to the game, like you might have slept in your bed, like took a nap, and you come back and your bed is made again, and it's like, wait, who came to my room? Like they already made it, but it's like turn down service. They come and they do it again. I'm like,
it's
it's crazy.
it is, man. It is crazy. Yeah, I can get used to that.
Yeah, very, very true.
How about 3 people you would have dinner with? Like past or present, like 3 people you pick to pick their brains at a dinner table.
I'm gonna just go with probably. Man, that's tough.
I know. That's why I come. That's why I'm so good at these questions. 'Cause I bring
Honestly,
it.
I'm just thinking like strictly basketball people, just to narrow it
That's
down.
cool.
So I would definitely have dinner with Dean Smith,
Yep.
just because of his influence on like basketball, but also like a lot of things he did off the court. Dean Smith is definitely up there. Like also my dad, but like back when he was younger, like a younger, like back when my dad was still
Oh, that's
playing,
cool. That's a cool look.
just to kind of like his brain, see what he was like when he was,
Yeah.
still playing, young. Not that he's not young, but he's in his 50s now.
No, I feel you.
And
That would be interesting.
my last one, man, who would be my last one? My last one, it would probably be.
D nurse.
I'm trying to think of someone that's just not around anymore.
D nurse.
You know? No, I'm not. I can't.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it.
I mean, I would invite you, but you probably wouldn't come because you're just that big time.
I'd be eating steaks at Rogers and sleeping in those beds, so I wouldn't make it.
I don't know, man. I don't got a last one.
That's
It's
cool.
too many
You go
people.
too. Yeah, more food for you guys.
Yeah.
Good thinking. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, more food. Okay. All right. Cool, man. How about this? Winding down here. So just to give you some props, like you're one of the most down to earth, coolest guys that I've ever worked with in the league.
Thank
Do
you,
a lot
man.
of cool things. Like I follow you on the Instagram, so I see all the cool things you're doing for the kids in the community.
Thank you.
You're giving back.
Always.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're just doing really good things for people and
Yeah.
good character person. I mean, I'm not just pumping you
Yeah.
up just because you're my friend and everything, but literally, man,
Right.
it's big time
No,
stuff.
thank you.
Talk about your foundation. Tell people about stuff that you're doing. I mean, stuff that you believe in. Just
Yeah.
anything you want, man.
So I don't have a foundation. I say that, but I'm working on starting one.
Cool.
But I think it just comes from like my upbringing. You know what I mean? Like very, like my whole family, not my whole family, but a lot of my family are believers, Christians. So just growing up, with having faith, and then just like my story, like you know what I mean, like just realizing how blessed I am to be in the NBA, like a league of only 450 guys.
Yep.
It's just crazy to think about, man. Like being a young kid, and like I'm in the NBA right now, but like I still like I haven't like made it by any means. Like this is my 3rd year, but like I'm still like trying to find myself, find my way in the league. But nonetheless, like I feel like I still have an opportunity to use my platform. So that's probably been the biggest thing is just trying to give back, man. Like I feel like ever since I got into college, man, like our country, our world at that, has just been in the gutter, just from so many other racial and social, issues that our country and world have been like facing. I just feel like I've just kind of taken it upon myself to really do my part, and just like all the other guys in the NBA, like we're super busy, but we still have time, here and there to give back. And I feel like we make way too much money, and people, look up to us way too much for us not to make time for them. So that's just something that I've always, considered, my responsibility. And I love doing it. Like I don't do it like, what I mean? Like you praise me for doing it, but like I don't do it for that. I don't do it for, like I don't put it on my social media so people can just, like it or, like praise me for it. Like I do it just to try to inspire other people, inspire, people that might not even be professional athletes to, pass it on, man. Like it's just crazy how, like the other day I was watching TV and there was like this commercial. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like on kindness, and it's like it starts off with like some like construction worker picking up this little
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
like helping the boy when he fell on the skateboard.
Yep.
And then the little boy on the skateboard, what does he do? He like helps this girl when she leaves her. She like walks away and leaves her purse, and it just like it goes on and on and on, and then it finally gets back to like somebody giving the construction worker a glass of water.
Yep.
And it just shows you how like everything's connected. And I think that's really true, man. I think like if more people, treated others the way they wanted to be treated, I know it sounds really cliche, but the world would be a better place.
Man, that's
That's my
that's spot on, man. That's spot on.
yeah.
And it's so cool to hear you say that too, like realizing the platform you have and how blessed
Yeah.
you are, and being like, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it for Christ and His
Yeah.
glory, and showing everybody
And
that.
it's super funny, like, cause like obviously playing for the Warriors helps,
Yeah.
but like I do a ton of stuff in the Bay, and like obviously half these kids, I shouldn't even say half, like a majority of these kids are like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I play for the Warriors."
That's cool, man.
And they're just like, "Okay,"
Yep.
like, "All right, sure." You do. It's like, do you know Steph Curry? I'm like, yeah, he's on the team. Yeah, I'm on the team. Like I'm actually on the team. But it's just like I think back to when I was a little kid and like just the little like things I remember in terms of like when I was in middle school or like lower school, like maybe a varsity basketball player would, come out of his way to, do something for me or, just, going to, like my dad played at ODU, going to an ODU Monarchs game and just looking up to those guys, like, man, like you just look up to those guys and idolize them. So like, I just try to be a positive influence to kids' lives, man. That's all.
Hey, that's so cool to hear. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
man.
remember how it was when you're like that, and this,
Yeah,
man, that's hey.
yeah,
I couldn't have said it any better for you, but that's
yeah,
just you, and everybody's gonna
yeah,
see in years when you're killing it in the league,
yeah,
the go-to guy, scoring guy, the
yeah,
high character guy that you're a humble
for
guy
sure.
giving back to everybody, man. That's just
Yeah,
can't say enough
that's
about
just how
that,
we
bro.
roll, man.
What's that?
That's just how we roll, though, man. When
Hey,
you was like, come out to the Bay, we're gonna stay at
hey,
Roger's house. I'm like, whose house? I'm like, all right, let's roll.
bro, we'll have stories to tell for a lifetime staying in
Easily,
random people's houses and rooms just so we can get
yeah.
workouts in the morning and stuff, and just
That's the game of
man.
basketball, though, man. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that stuff that I've done in the community without the game of basketball,
Yep.
though. So, you know, I love the game of basketball. It's done so much for me, man. So I just feel like I owe it to myself to give back to it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Where can everybody follow you to just get as much J Mac as they can
They can
have?
follow me, simple, James McAdoo on Twitter and Instagram. Just at James McAdoo.
Sweet. Perfect,
Yeah,
man. Okay.
sure.
Wrapping it up here. I appreciate you. Hey, we went longer. Like that's what I'm telling you. We should do this like every night. Like block out 30 minutes every night for me.
No.
What should we call this podcast? I got no name for it. I'm looking open to all ideas. What would you call it?
Just call it a late night with James and David.
which that means then you have to be on the podcast with me all the time.
Oh, that's true.
All right, deal.
No,
Signed in.
just call it like the nurse files. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's actually pretty good. Yeah, the nurse files. The doctor is in.
Project, yeah,
I'm down with
something
that.
like that.
All right, cool. All right, man. I appreciate it. I'll let you get running to your big nights you got ahead of you here.
All right, thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate you having me on, man. This is all I ask for is just bring me back on when this thing blows up.
all right, Jay. Hey, keep me posted on what's going on. Let's link
I
it soon.
will,
I'll come back up here. You coming down there, something like that.
for sure. All
All
right,
right,
bro.
bro. Peace.
Later.
Big time thank you to James Michael McAdoo for joining the Game of Life podcast. All I can say is he's just a really great dude. That's just a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys are having as much fun as I am, but that's just fun for me. And I hope through these you learn how real these guys are. These NBA stars, just how normal people that they are. I mean, James giving his faith to Christ, living for Christ, everything he's doing to give back to the community. I mean, you see him on court, and that's basically what you see, but you don't know everything behind the scenes. And James is just one of the best people overall that I know. Also, a big thanks to Mitchell & Ness for the sponsorship. Super cool, authentic throwback brand. Check them out. Anybody else wants a sponsor out there, let me know. I'll link to the show notes and everything that we covered today. Have a great week. Enjoy every moment. Just enjoy the life, the blessings that we have to be here. It's an absolutely amazing life we have. So enjoy it out there. And until next week on The Game of Life with David Nurse, checking out. See you later.